Hi, y'all. I'm Star. Of course, this is ascendstar Tarot, and this is today's energy for around the 22nd of December. We know that time is fluid, so it can really resonate at any time. Anytime we have this energetic lineup again, or anytime around December. Um, Also, this is a general reading. If you need a personal reading, you can reach out to me to any of my outlets that will be listed below. I appreciate all your likes, comments, and shares. And this is Capricorn season, so if you are the Capricorn and today is your Earth Day, happy Earth Day, happy solar return, happy birthday to you. Today is the day to celebrate you, of course. So, with no further ado, take what resonates with you, leave what does not. So today is actually a master number kind of day. It's an 11-2 kind of day. So we know whenever we have a master number, it basically um, it incorporates all of the energetic numbers. So we're actually looking at a number 11, and we're also looking at a number 2. So anytime we're looking at ones, we know that leadership is a requirement. We know that this is untapped potential. But when it turns into a 2, 11, break it down, it turns into 2. Um, when it comes is that it's like a spiritual type of number itself. Um, it's like spirit is casting light on the actual relationships in your life, and actually trying to bring those relationships together. Um, it is the number 2 itself, or that 11. It's like it's like a spiritual number itself. It's like a spiritual message. It's like spirit is coming in and trying to show and tell you something. And you definitely have to be able, you have to be receptive. You have to be able to, um, you actually have to be able to hear it. You have to be open to it. Um, this is the number of a peacemaker. This is also somebody that's very sensitive, and they have a tendency to have like a lot of nervous energy before they're able to do something. And they may have a lot of nervous energy um, because they're a leader and they're innovative, and the ideas that they're bringing and the energy that they're bringing is a new, unique kind of energy. And they really don't know how everyone is going to take that. Um, so yeah, that's what we get with the 11-22 kind of day. Our sun for the day, we know the sun is what's being highlighted in life right now. That is that is the significance of the sun sign in your day to day life. Um, it highlights the areas in life that we should be working and focusing on at the time, right? So right now we're in Capricorn season. Capricorn is brought to us by Saturn, and Saturn is all about those limitations. It's about being practical. It brings the devil's type of energy. There's a lot of yin and yang to it. If you know a Capricorn, you know that they work hard. A lot of them are great with finances. A lot of them are great with money. They are kind of by the book. They're hard work. They're hard workers. They're good students. Um, but then the yang to that is with all that hard work, dedication, like there's a lot of temptation that goes on there as well. So it's really being responsible for your own success, and or being responsible for your success and your failure. So at the same time, I'm able to do all of these things so that I can rise and get to the next level, and I can achieve what I need to achieve. But you also want to look at the flip side. What is it that's keeping you from being able to rise to the moment? What is it that's keeping you from um, being able to achieve what it is that you need to achieve? Um, so that is definitely a whole lot of what's going on. It's a lot of addictions. Um, Addictions come to the forefront a lot um, during Capricorn season 1 because it's the actual holidays. Um, and the holidays have a yin and yang effect on people, right? So some people are very, very happy, some people are very joyous. Um, but then we also have people, especially this year, so many people have lost people in their lives. So it's like um, they're like coping with actual addictions, maybe drugs, maybe alcohol. Like this is actually your coping mechanism. Addiction to sex, like my strange addiction. Once again, it could be anything that is holding you back from doing what it is that you need to do. Like some people are actually addicted to studying, to knowledge. And I'll say this because in the conscious community itself, I see a lot of people like they get the knowledge and then it's like they hoard the knowledge. They don't share it. They don't really do anything with it. Or if you do something with it, it's used for more of a defense mechanism. It's like I have this knowledge. What do you have? So it's like that can actually be a negative addiction to knowledge because you use it as a sword to cut instead of build, right? So I definitely hope that makes sense. Okay, so our moon and our day is actually giving us the same energy today, and that's that it's a Mars. It's an Aries kind of moon, so it's that Mars energy that's going on today. Um, and that's overall for Tuesday, and for our moon. So the moon, that's instincts, that's intuition. So it's like the moon is and hidden emotion, that too. So when it comes to Mars, it's like um, it's our energy, it's our drive, it's the ability to do what actually needs to be done. Mars is our passion. It's our action planet. Of course, Aries is the god of war, but he was the god of war because he was just strategic, and he actually knew how to plan, and he knew how to maneuver and get things executed. He had a drive. He had a purpose. Um, he had a vision. Like it has a lot to do with where you want to go and what you are trying to do. Um, of course, it's Tuesday, so it's rebirth. It is you being able to get in contact with yourself. It's like new beginnings. It's strength, it's stamina, it's sex. Honestly, it's a pleasurable kind of day. So it's like all the emotions that you have built or hidden behind your actual drive or your passion or your sexuality. Like today is actually a day to express those things. It's a day to be yourself. Um, yeah, it's a day to get in contact with your own feelings, especially with it being Tuesday. So our chakra for today is going to be the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is all about touch. It relates a lot to childhood. It's about us being creative. It's actually about our emotions as well. Um, Aries sometimes get the rap as being not very emotional, or not emotionally available um, because of the armor that they walk around with, right? Because they have strength, because they are fiery, because they are passionate. They bring a lot of energy. They bring a lot of passion, but it's not a lot of emotions that comes from them. But underneath, Aries are very, very emotional. Things stick that many that many people just don't know is sticking. Um, so it's definitely time for you to get in contact, or get that connection with your emotions and your inner drive and your inner pleasure. Okay, so I definitely hope that makes sense. So if I had to some of the energy for today with this master number 11 kind of day. Um, and then we have Saturn, Mars, or Capricorn, Aries, and the sacral temple, and the sacral chakra. Um, I would have to say today is a day of tapping into your own potential, feeling who you are, not being afraid to be who you are, expressing who you are, having the drive, the inner drive, the passion to be who you are, and not let anyone throw you off of your rocker. It's a day to be visionary. It's a day to um, be kind to yourself. Understand that you are an emotional person, or understand that you have emotions and you have feelings, and embrace those things. Don't run from them. Um, so yeah, that's what I have for for today's overall energy of today's vibe. So I hope that makes sense. You've made it with me this far. If you have not yet, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell someone else about today's energy, and the experience that you've had here. Keeping in mind that I also offer life coach sessions. So if you're needing a life coach, not saying that anything is wrong with you. You know, some of us need a bit more motivation than others, or some of us need, just sometimes to talk to someone so we can see things in different perspectives and different light, and work on different ways to actually reach our goals and be where it is that we want to be. So, if you are looking for a life coach, be sure to check out my website at ascendstarship.net, and we can talk. All right. But with no further ado, part two of today's energy, our Tarotscope. So, we're actually coming in as the Five of Pentacles. So, with this, keeping in mind it's a general reading, with these cards, I am seeing two different stories, okay? So, for some of you, the Five of Pentacles, if you've been listening to me long enough, Five of Pentacles is my child support card, okay? So, some of you may actually have issues with the parents of your kids. This could be baby mama, baby daddy drama, like it's Christmas time, like there are funds that need to be shared. Maybe you feel like you've overextended yourself. Maybe you feel like someone is asking for too much from you right now, which is definitely understandable. Um, some of us are, we're feeling a little stingy right now. I just have to be honest, like, not wanting to really share. But then some of you, you have just cause, because you are personally a little tight with your money. So you like to see where your money is going, and you don't feel like your money is going in the right direction. For some of you, there's just an air of financial hardship right now. Of course, with everything that's going on in the world. That is very understandable. This is not a time for contracts. You want to be very mindful um, before moving into commitments when it comes to your money. Um, some of you could actually be trying to travel, um, but you're not able to right now because the money is a little tight as well. Um, and then the other part of this that I'm actually seeing is there is someone like you are a part of a family, and it's like I feel like during Capricorn season, like, and especially with 12/21 just passing, and people like finding their tribes and who they're with, and um, just finding their edge in the world. I feel like this will be a repetitive energy that's revisited throughout Capricorn season, and that is some of you are part of a family where you don't actually fit in. Like you do things a little different. Um, like it could be simple as you're the only person in your family that doesn't eat pork, so that's a little different. You're the only person in your family that actually um, that actually commits to working out. Like that could be different. You're the only person in your family who doesn't drink. That could be different. Like, it's like different avenues and different ways that you take to life to make your means to an end. And it kind of just like separates you from the rest of the family. And that is totally fine. Like that is okay. I feel like whatever you do in the family that's different, it actually brings light to the family. Um, so it's like it's different, but it's like they're watching and they're learning at the same time. Um, for some of you, though, I'm gonna just be honest because we're stepping into a new age. Most of the time, when we step into new ages, new religions, new theologies, new philosophies, like all of those things that come about. So some of you, your spirituality is very different from that of your family. So it kind of makes you stick out a little bit, but it's okay because you march to the beat of your own drum, and it's okay to do that. Okay, so next here we have the death card. So with this death card here, I feel like it's a lot of us. I usually don't take the death card as a literal death, but here I feel like um, two sides to the story, right? Um, General reading. So I feel like there are a lot of you who have experienced a lot of death, like on your mother's side of the family. Um, and I feel like it could be your mother or a lot of people that are related to that side of the family. And I feel like that energy is getting ready to slow down in your life. I feel like you'll go through a few years where you won't have to, where that family won't deal with the death, where that family won't deal with people actually leaving. Like you'll get a time off, like you'll get a break. I feel like there have been people, um, especially like with everything going on with COVID right now. Oh, I just feel like there's been people like falling off, um, and passing on. Um, and I almost feel like I hear somebody says like as far as my mother's side, like I don't even have nobody no more. Like my mother's side of the family is gone, or maybe there's just like one person that's left, or something like that. Yeah, but spirit is like saying like that is calming down for you a whole lot. Um, some of you may even have had to, because of what happened, if you're underage or something of that nature, or if kids are related because of what happened to the mother or the mother side of the family, like you're actually forced to be with the dad or the father side of the family at this time. Um, but things are definitely going to begin to look up because that death energy is actually moving away from you right now. Okay, now for some of you, when it comes to finances, like I said, finances are a little tight right now. Like things aren't going exactly how you need them to go. With that death card that's here though, it's like that's that Scorpio energy. It's time for you to release and let go things that no longer serve you. So it's things and places where you are spending your money that you need to be able to let that go. Um, for I'm hearing that some of you have a lot of subscriptions, things that you subscribe to. You subscribe to them, you use them for a little while, and you forgot about them. You want to go and you want to check your bank statement. You want to you want to look and you want to see where that 10, 12, 5.99, 6.99, where those little things are coming off each month, because it's like individually they're small, but over time they're costing you unnecessarily. So you want to make sure and hone in on that. Some of you spend too much money on food. I'm gonna just be honest. And I might be one of those people as well. I actually try to do better, but I promise you, every week I have to have crab legs, y'all. It's my guilty pleasure. But anyway, off of me. So yeah, some of you are actually spending too much money on food, and you're not actually investing in your home. It's like you are when it comes to money, it's like it has that microwave effect. Like, um, mm, mm, mm. If you're from where I'm from, we call it InnerG. The letter N, and then rich. You know what it is. If you don't, you don't. But the money burns a hole in your pocket. Like you have to spend it. So you want to be able to control how you spend your finances right now. Um, so with the Six of Pentacles, this is my sharing card. Like, I have money. You're able to support and help others. Um, some of you, you're actually looking at hardships with other people. And this is actually the year that you begin to share with other people, because you know that you have a lot, you've accumulated a lot, and you're not really one to share or be able to let go of things. So it's like right now, materially, you are letting go of things. You're giving a lot to charity. You're giving a lot back to people right now. Um, and then for others of you, this is actually, remember the group of people who don't actually fit in with their family? Um, the ones that are a little different. It's like right now, like mentally, you are supported by your own opinions and your own ideals. And it's like, you really don't need the ideals of family to, like, they can't make it, they can't break you right now. So you're just being who you are by any means necessary. And um, it's like you're letting go of fear. I feel like in that Five of Pentacles, there was a little fear about being yourself, because you didn't want to be, it's not like you would be outcasted, but because you're so different, the light would be shined on you, and you really didn't want that light at all, or you really didn't know how to deal with it. So it's almost like you had to shed the fear of that light being seen, and now they're able to see the light, and you're able to be yourself, and they're accepting you, and they're asking you questions, and you've actually sparked their interest. Some of you, if this is actually the child support situation, I feel like if you and your baby mama was having issues, that stuff is actually going to, you're going to be able to clear that stuff up. And I feel like a lot of times, I know a lot of times when there is a tension between the baby mama, baby daddy, the kids actually suffer. But I actually feel like a lot of you are actually coming together and just like shedding that old energy of like just being focused on money, and like actually giving you a chance and opportunity to share yourself like with your kids. Of course, you'll be sharing money, but not only will you be sharing money, you'll be sharing your home, you'll be sharing your time, um, you'll be sharing your thought process. You'll be sharing like your own habits. Like they'll get to see and be around you. Okay. So definitely hope that resonates. If it has, please, and you have not, please go ahead, like, subscribe. That lets me know that you're getting the message and that I am actually resonating with you all. And of course, go ahead and hit the bell, because you don't want to miss tomorrow's energy.